Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. It's Thursday. It's Korner Booth pregame.
Hey, this thing on? Hello, testing.
No debate, cause it's all. I'm too official, got the drip, I got the sauce. Bring the proof when it's time to tell the truth. I'll be at the corner booth, find me in the corner booth, yeah. Still standing and defiant. Slay the competition, cause I'm walking like a giant.
What's up, Twitter world? There's my little OJ.
He's got an autographed OJ photo.
Has anybody heard the story about the Glizzy guy?
He fits today's generation.
Oh yeah, speaking of lady basketball players, Lola Bunny, bonkable. Yes or no?
Ladies and gentlemen, why am I in the corner? I am your host, Jared Clem, alongside the best cast of characters I know. It is a great Thursday to be a football fan. Shout out to our boy Nate, by the way, for taking my black background idea and fucking sprinting with it. That is my one F-bomb for the week for our sponsors. I apologize in advance. Yeah, dude, Nate killed it with this new background. Goes along with our new vibe. This is obviously the new look Korner podcast. Everyone's like, Jared, why do you keep talking about new look? Look, we're going to more of an organized yet still chaotic method. Me as a co-host, I am been dealing with and empowered by the great condition known as ADHD, which is a superpower for certain things, but a hindrance for others. That being said, I like to keep things organized and structured, so it keeps my brain locked in, not going off topic. So, worked out pretty good Monday. We were on an hour and a half, time perfect. And today we're going to do the same thing. We got a good show. Our guest is currently caught in a snowstorm. He's hopefully going to make it okay. Hopefully we'll have it in by 7:30. By the way, quick announcement before I get into our people who are already here in the lobby. We will be doing our live show Tuesday this week. We're combining our Monday and Thursday show together. So it's going to be a 2-hour show. We're going to start probably at 6, I think. 6 to 8 p.m. or we'll do maybe 6:30 to 8:30. We'll figure it out. We'll announce it obviously Monday morning. It's going to be a combination of all the things that we love about the Korner Booth pregame and the Korner Booth podcast combined. As we do our little crossover episode, one confirmed guest we have right now is, of course, our old friend Kevin from Tailgate in the Quad. Looks like he's stopping by for the show Tuesday. We might have another guest coming out as well. That being said, speaking of amazing people that are on the show, Jeremy now is my co-host for the last 4 seasons. He is a diehard Jets, Yankees, and emerging Knicks fan. His name says it all. And he's celebrating and cartwheeling over the loss of Joe Douglas as his GM. Ladies and gentlemen, host of Bets with Swagoo and Anthony's father, Matt Rudazzo. Brother, you are muted.
Damn. Every time. Anyway, I wouldn't say I'm cartwheel celebrating over his. I mean, I know his record doesn't speak well on his behalf, but
64, brother.
No, I know it's bad. It's just he genuinely did try and put together really. He tried hard. We've had a lot of terrible GMs. He actually gave a crap, and he was making moves left and right to try and do this. And it's just the ownership is just the only constant in all of this. But other than that, the biggest L I think of this week would have to be LSU losing to Bama, following that up with the loss to the 4-5 Gators, and then following that up with winning the recruitment of the number one college prospect, Bryce Underwood, and then losing him to Michigan. So we are
I think that's why Chris is late, because I think he's literally tried to jump head first, like into a pool of thorn bushes or something. I feel like that's less painful than what he's going through, I guess. But that sucks, dude. It happened to me last year with Cromartie going to Buffalo, Colorado. So I get how that goes. We had the number one corner in the nation flip. So, or 2 years ago, I'm sorry. But yeah, it sucks, man. I know exactly what you're going through. So my condolences, obviously. Who knows, man? He might transfer back to LSU next season after you guys get rid of Brian Kelly. So remember, with the transfer portal, it's not forever, brother. Also big news. The number one recruit in the 2025 class did commit to Colorado today on the Pat McAfee show. So that was something I never thought I'd actually say in a complete sentence. But so looks at Colorado and Dion. So I have a I have a little theory, if you'll indulge me. Oh, by the way, we have our big bad producer in the back, Big Nate. He is going to pop in and out, obviously. He's the Zito and Foxy of our show. So I have a theory, if you'll indulge me, Matt. I have a feeling Deion's not leaving Colorado.
I don't think he's going to leave either.
So here's my thinking. He would not. The one school of thought is that he's trying to load Colorado up for the next coach. But at the same time, like, what if he just wants Shadur and Travis and Shiloh to go, even though Shiloh's not going to draft, so let's be honest. He's going to be an undrafted free agent at best. But what if he just wants Shadur and Travis to go to good teams, and then he'll just let them roll, and he stays in Colorado? That's one school of thought. My other school of thought, he's setting up for basically whoever he's handpicking to replace him. So my gut's telling me he's not leaving. My gut's telling me now that his son's not there, he's gonna be able to kind of just do his whole own thing. I don't know if he's gonna follow because everyone's like, oh, Deion's going to the Cowboys. They're gonna draft Shadur number 2 overall after the Raiders or Jets take Cam Ward at number 1. I'm like, I mean, I like that scenario because it keeps Cam Ward away from those slime balls in the Meadowlands. But I will say this. I don't see something about I feel like the Cowboys are going to go young, or they're going to go for someone who Jerry can control, because Jerry can't control Deion, Jerry can't control Bill. He's going to probably try to hire Kellen Moore. He's probably going to try to for Philadelphia or something like that's how I think it's going to go. I don't know. Our other co-host might be able to indulge us. Maybe he has a surprise. We're talking about obviously Colorado landing him on quarterback and Deion's future in Boulder. But joining us now, he's a Philly fanatic, overall good dude, made Shane Gillis laugh, and he has one of the cutest kittens on the planet next to a little ghosty behind me. But ladies and gentlemen, Chris Lipoff, look crispy.
Yeah.
You all right, bud?
No.
Oh yeah, sorry about LSU, buddy.
I'm done. I hope that oh my god. I hope Brian Kelly just gets like
I mean, here's my thing, man. If everyone's so convinced Deion's leaving, if he's leaving, I think the only place he goes to is to replace Brian Kelly at LSU, where he can recruit some dogs.
Dude, everybody's like, Brian Kelly's such a good recruit. I've never seen so many people decommit from one college in a 3-year span.
I saw him in one year when Kalen DeBoer took over for Nick Saban. I saw half the roster leave. Or when they fired what's his face down at Texas A&M, Kevin Sumlin. So I'm sorry.
I expected this. I could have told you this was going to happen, dude. Brian Kelly's a loser. I got it. Brian Kelly's a loser. Everyone's telling me, oh, he's a good coach. He's going to be fine. Well, I said when we hired him, he's a jagaloon, dude. He sucks. He's a loser. I hate him. I just hate everything about him. The BK era was great. Before Kelly, when we had Coach O, awesome.
Dude, either the Mad Hatter or Ed Orgeron. Go Tigers.
Dude, they were talking about like Coach O getting like a lifetime contract at LSU, and then you fire him after a bad year, and then you bring in a guy who pitches like a fake Louisiana accent at a school gymnasium. Like people were like, "Oh, all right." Nobody was on board with this. This is one of the worst hires I've ever seen. And he got a
Want to see something funny? My comically large new water bottle I just bought.
Oh, damn.
64 ounces, baby. Gonna keep myself hydrated.
I've been chugging on Gear Park the whole night.
Yep. Well, I mean, I was out because I do a lot of outdoor stuff now, and honestly, carrying good. Kelsey made it through the snowstorm. He's off the highway, so he's okay. So for those of you who don't know, Ohio's getting slammed with a snowstorm right now. So our boy Kelsey, the Thanos of parlays, is he's hanging in there. But oh, look who it is. Our favorite Canadian.
The GOAT.
The GOAT of
I
Canada.
told you, dude. I gotta get up to Canada to see him.
You gotta get
We
to
all
Tim
do.
Hortons.
Honestly, we'll take a class trip up to Canada to go see him.
Yeah, we gotta get to
I
Tim
would
Hortons.
love to take a class trip to Canada.
Tim Hortons. What do we need? Canadian bacon. Tim Hortons. We gotta get
Yeah.
Molson Light from Canada.
Maybe
Right.
take
Moosehead Canadian.
Ship, I can do that.
And Labatt.
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 Yes.
Labatt.
Labatt's had some great
Oh,
commercials.
guys, and some freaking poppers. Come on.
Poppers is good. How about Molson?
Poppers is really good.
Molson's pretty good too.
Gus and Brew apparently is not a real whiskey. Apparently they made like a special edition one for it, but Poppers is gas.
Yeah.
And we need to stop at the Pro Hockey Hall of Fame, obviously.
You know what's funny? I think the most Canadian thing I've ever done was when I turned 21. When I turned 21, I think the first beer I bought was Molson. I was just slagging some lager.
Wow. I was a polar opposite. I bought take a guess what beer my first Matt knows. Matt, don't answer it. Take a guess what beer I bought as my Budweiser. Close. I thought you were gonna guess like some like IPA or something. No,
Dude, I was gonna say like I don't know, like Dragons, like nipples or something like that. Like whatever IPA you're drinking.
You know what the funniest?
Oh, Nate's here. What's up, man?
Hello.
Big Bad Nate. Did you see how he killed his background, Chris? Dude, he took my idea and sprinted it.
Yeah, dude. You know, it's funny. I thought this was somebody else's. So I'm like, we never got this creative. And then I forgot we have Nate the Great. He steps in.
I did something really cheesy.
I never underestimate Nate.
This dude just takes it and runs.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I forgot. I'm starting Drake London in one of my leagues.
Oh, Drizzy.
Yeah, I gotta make
Drizzy.
What if we like color rush our background?
Also Canadian.
What would that be like?
Oh.
Yeah,
Corner booth color rush.
Oh yes.
Ooh.
Oh, that looks like
already is, dude. This was my high school colors. So this is
my high school colors too, man.
Yeah, this is pretty sick, dude.
Black and red, baby.
That's right.
How's the blue and the white? Nate, where were you? Were you like the yellow and the green?
Yeah, I was navy blue and gold.
That's pretty fire too.
I was way off.
Now we suck.
Navy blue and gold is so clean.
It's pretty clean.
We suck.
Dude, gold is I just bought a new pair of J's last week. I bought I sent you the picture. I bought the black taxis, which are black and gold 12s. By the way, Jordan 12s, underrated as hell. One of the comfiest shoes I've ever worn in my life. Two, and they're really like super just easy to wear. Black and gold is a great color combo, and so is navy and gold.
It's
like
so sick,
shout out to Navy, bro. Not Notre Dame, they suck. But Navy, bro, like it's a night. Even the old Rams colors pre their LA.
Not this past weekend though. They got shut out by Tulane, but we won't go there.
Yeah. Makes you wonder why all these football teams just have some atrocious color schemes. Like Jaguars will never have good.
I like the teal and black. I'm not gonna lie.
I do too. I mean, as a part-time resident,
you're jagging off. So
Jagging Nation. I mean, I like when they have like the black and like they have like the little green in it. I don't know. I always thought like Jacksonville's got some good uniforms. Eagles obviously with the Kelly greens. The Buccaneers cream.
They need to bring back.
Buccaneers cream. Ravens midnight. Pretty fire.
All right, so let me ask you this: who is the best blackout uniform in football?
Oh, let me look it up.
I'm gonna say only because we do the blacked out helmets with the wings. I'd say Philly. You know, the only thing that can make it better is if they did like a dark chrome wings instead of the white. That'd be cleaner.
The Saints have pretty good ones.
The Saints are good. I like the I wish the Raiders did like an all black uniform. That'd be sick. The Ravens one's cool.
Vikings have a
Steelers is kind of the standard. Who?
Vikings.
Vikings are cool. The Lions black uniforms are clean too.
I like the Panthers.
I do too. It's just such a meme. Also, by the way, I'm going to pitch this now, and when our guest gets here, can we do Panthers as house upset this week?
Who do they play? Oh,
We have to-
Exactly where my brain was
I
going.
don't think that's going to happen because the Bills already beat them. I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, no, but it'd be even more memey if they go on like a mini losing streak and it starts with the Panthers. Also, can we also talk about the fact that the Panthers have actually like played good football the last 2.5 weeks?
Bryce Young is on the come up. I just hope like this isn't the game where it's like, okay, Bryce Young's back to earth. Like I hope Bryce Young goes on like a little run.
How about this? House up, we each get a point if they cover.
What's the line?
I'll take it. 10
It's
and
like,
a half.
what, 10.5. They drop
Yeah,
these.
yeah, I'm in.
They'll
Yeah,
be
that's
competitive.
We'll throw a house. So
Yeah.
keep it of decree. Captain Jared decrees. Point if Carolina covers.
oh wow.
He just cracked.
Wow.
You
How'd
got
your
pretty
knee
scurvy.
crack?
That was pretty
What?
scurvy.
Outstanding. Ah,
Oh yeah. You tore your
Scurvy,
meniscus.
Baby, come on.
standing up.
I'm also trying to do
You're
more
good.
barefoot.
You're
As much as
good.
I love wearing
You're
my Hey
good.
Dudes, it's kind of
Hey
better
Dude.
to stand barefoot.
You have Hey Dudes?
I have Hey Dudes, bro.
Hey
Some
dude.
things I can't say.
I have a
on
black. I have
TV
the
right
battle.
now.
I have the sport mesh with the black
Uh-oh.
soles.
doesn't Sydney Sweeney do the Hey Dude commercial?
My girl right there, of course.
That's why men have them.
I thought you were
Ah.
like
Actually, I
What was
had
it?
them before she endorsed, but I kept seeing dudes wearing them at like the gym, leaving the gym and stuff. I'm like, you know what? Because I used to have like Roche runs for that, but I destroyed my Roche runs during that flood back in August. But I also like beat them up really bad earlier, like just using them for moving and stuff like that, using them for like yard work. Because Roche runs are really comfortably slide them right on you go. And I didn't really feel like buying a new pair, and I saw a pair of Hey Dudes on. They had a sale on Amazon. I think it was Easter weekend for like $30 for a pair. I was like, yeah, that's easy. I will buy a pair. And I love them. I wear them all the time. I do want to get a pair of the canvas ones because they kind of keep their shape more. The mesh kind of fold in your feet. So they look like really backwards ass loafers, which kind of stinks. But honestly, they're very comfortable. I like them a lot. I'm going to buy another pair. I'm thinking something similar in color and maybe maybe if I find like a cool little camo, kind of funny. But I'm getting canvas ones next because I've heard those are the comfiest.
I think this might be the first time also in our Super League that I've had a fully healthy lineup.
Same.
I had McCaffrey just came back from IR. Evans just came back from IR. So
Dude, I'm so hyped. My family league, I just got Evans back. I'm like, y'all, I'm about to open up. I finally have gotten over starting CJ Stroud. I'm starting Justin Herbert for the rest of the season. I'm like looking at everyone in my family league. I'm about to open a can of whoop ass on y'all. I've been playing against myself for the past 6 weeks. Now it's time to open up a can. Woo!
Yeah.
I did all my
it's
I
a
did
good
all my
can.
waivers the last day or two, and when we started talking fantasy before the show came on, I realized I didn't set any of my lineups, and I had a lot of people to fill in. So thank God I talked fantasy because I would have had Chris Boswell on the bench and everything.
So that's the updated standings right now.
There
As
we
we
go.
go into,
Ticonderoga number 2.
Chrissy, brother. It's gonna be you and me for the chip, possibly.
Maybe, dude. Maybe. I've been eating up right now. Also, I don't know. I have a laughing emoji next to my points for. I feel like no one's taking my team seriously.
Well, it's because you're up by almost 300 over anybody. I just cracked 2,000 last week.
I don't think anybody. Yeah, I don't think the league is taking me seriously. So I'm just gonna have to take a step up.
All right, boys. You want to hear the most hilarious thing on the planet? I'm 9-2 in my super competitive league. With my friends. You want to hear I only have 3 running backs. You want to hear what they are?
Yeah.
Gus Edwards, Tajay Spears, and Josh Jacobs. Those are my running backs.
All backups. It's outside
except for Jacobs.
Jacobs. Yeah.
And you know what the best part is? I've had a rotating carousel of like one-hit wonders like Roshan Johnson and everything else. But my receivers are AJ, DK, JSN, Christian Watson, Cedric Tillman, and Rashad Bateman and John Mechie.
So
I have a loaded receiving core, just all dogs.
It's always one or the other.
And then I have 3 great quarterbacks. I have Hurts, Daniels, and Geno. I tried to use Daniels as trade bait to get another running back. Nobody would bite.
I'm surprised, dude. Daniel's pretty good.
I literally, my buddy who is right behind me in the standings, and I think he's a stock trader. That's his actual day job. And I'm like, brother, you make trades for a living. And he goes, yeah, but I'm nervous. Like if I give you J.K. Dobbins, then like I might be screwed. And I'm like, you're getting a quarterback because right now you're starting Sam Darnold or Jordan Love. Both are a little turnover prone.
You know, it's funny. In all of my leagues that I'm in, there's a common denominator. I have Kyren Williams. He's my favorite non-Eagle.
Shout out to Kyren Williams in me and Nate and Matter and Kelsey and DJ's league. He's the reason I'm in second place right now because he's just an instant touchdown every week.
He's amazing. Somebody offered me a trade to get Kyren Williams off me. I forget what it was. It was like a while ago. Mm-hmm. I hit like edit message. I didn't send a counteroffer. I just said trading Kyren Williams is like sending your kid off to college. And then
I'm gonna do something really insane. I'm sitting Kyren Williams against the Eagles.
I was gonna do the same thing because the Eagles defense has been electric.
So I'm starting Calvin Ridley over him as my flex.
Dude, I got offered a trade. I got offered a Ram for Ram, dude. I got offered Cooper Kupp for Kyren Williams.
You know who's my draft pick of the year, though, in 3 of my leagues? Brock freaking Bowers. The real
Brock Purdy.
No, I would never draft Brock Purdy. Hell no.
We should get Paul Heyman on the podcast just to say Brock Purdy. And just like that. Brock!
Oh, we should do that. We got to get a cameo.
So the guy I'm playing this week has Jacobs and Madison, Jefferson, Myers, Daniels, Metcalf. Damn it. Why does he have all the players I have in my other leagues? I hate that happens. Like when I'm rooting for, it's like, whatever. I don't care. I'm 6. Oh, damn. I fell off in this league. I lost 2 straight. Whew. Anyway. Anyway. Yeah, I'm 6-5. Well, here's the thing is, I don't know if I'm pretty good at fantasy. I figured this out. Even in like our belly up, like charity,
I'll tell you this.
I'm 7-4. I haven't seen a lineup in 2 weeks.
There's nobody good in fantasy and gambling. You're either good at one or you're good at the other.
I'm okay at gambling. I'm good at fantasy.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like nobody's great at both. If you're great at both, then
I have buddies who are rocket scientists at gambling, but they're morons in fantasy.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's no in between.
Yeah, see, the thing is, you can be. It's almost like, how to put it this way: you can be an amazing pocket passer, quarterback, but you're not like an elite runner, or you can be an elite runner, but you're always going to have like a couple hitches in your throw. Yeah, you never heard of the complete package. I think it's the same thing with gambling. So like, I've never met a good gambler who's good at fantasy football. They're okay. Like they win a couple games here and there. They're like the last team getting in. They might get a lucky win here and there, but they're never winning the damn championship. Dude, you guys saw it. I had the damn trophy behind me for the last year up until about, I think, August. I was a Keaton Mitchell torn ACL from winning last year and being back-to-back chips. And this isn't me and Kevin's like crazy league that we like getting yelling matches over. So that's the league I'm 9-2, about to be 10-2 because my buddy who I'm playing this week is in Vietnam and is not setting his lineup. I'm currently set to beat him by 60. I'm gonna message him tomorrow. I'll be like, or like before the game, because I don't think he has any Browns. But yeah, his projected is 73 right now. He has Kirk Cousins, Chase Brown, Darnell Mooney, and Tyler Bass all starting.
It's like 6 a.m. over there right now, so
he could be ahead of the curve right now.
My text I got from him this morning was, Jared, you'd love it in Vietnam. They're all texting and driving. Like, that happened one time.
Jesus.
We text and drive?
That's why I lost.
We're on motorbikes.
He was in a taxi. Yeah, he sent me the picture. I couldn't believe it either.
Well, good for him. I'll tell you that.
Right?
Because usually everyone's on motorbikes and everything like that, man.
Yeah.
No don't drive cars over
there. For all the listeners, no D&Ts out there, guys.
Yeah, that's how your captain Jared lost his license for a month when he was 24.
Texting and driving, yeah. T&Ds.
Dude, I lost my license because of texting and driving.
Only you can prevent texting and driving.
Yeah, who's that? Who's that?
Smokey the Bear.
Yogi. Is it Yogi Bear? Or Smokey?
Bear.
Smokey.
Yogi Bear's like, hey, boo boo.
Yeah, hey, boo boo. Yeah, I'm boo boo.
Jared, that's pretty good.
No gear, boo boo. Matt's the park ranger.
Yeah. Ranger Rick. Ranger Joe. Ranger Joe.
I got it. Hold on.
There it is.
There he is. There's Ranger Joe.
Joe. Play the song.
There's Ranger Joe.
Stop it.
Look like one of the guards in the longest yard.
Mm.
It's awesome.
Who drank all the damn Gatorade?
Hey. Great movie, dude.
I love
Great
that
movie.
movie so much.
That
You
was
know
on
what I
yesterday.
realized I've never seen before, and it like hurt my soul a little bit. I've never watched it. Gladiator. Never seen it.
You never seen Gladiator?
No, and like I literally had that moment this morning
Great
because
movie.
somebody was doing a TikTok. I had the music in the background. I knew the music instantly. I was like, "Oh my god, I've never seen the movie."
Yeah, when the sequel's coming out, that's crazy.
I mean, listen, I heard they Hollywooded the hell out of it. They kind of took away what kind of made the original one great. But I heard it's still good. It's not. The problem is when you do a sequel 24 years later, it's never the same, except if you're Top Gun, because that movie was.
They did that with Dumb and Dumber. I saw Dumb and Dumber 2 in theaters. It was bad.
I
That
can't
is
wait
totally your humor. I love it. I'm not making a joke about you. I'm saying that's totally your humor.
Yeah, I
It was
know.
as close to being as good as it could, if that makes any sense. It just like, I get what you're saying. It was so far past, like, it was kind of like, why are we doing this? But like at the same time, it was pretty good to where like it was still on par.
Is there any sequels out there that are better than the original outside of like
yeah,
about to be.
The Godfather?
Empire Strikes Back,
Yeah, no, you're right.
Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers, and Return of the
is
King
there-
after that. The Lord of the Rings series got better as the movies went on.
Lord of the
And
Rings
no,
series
I'm
is
obsessed
very
with the
underrated.
Tolkien franchise. What?
Lord of the Rings series is very underrated, dude.
It's the greatest trilogy of all time, and I will.
The
fight
cinematography of that movie is
the acting,
Unreal.
cinematography, the storytelling, the world design, everything.
yeah.
The
They put a
Hobbit
lot
kind
of
of
fun
took
in
it down
that.
a peg, but
I always
it
think that with
definitely-
Harry Potter too. Harry Potter got better as the movie
Harry
went
Potter
on.
can kiss the dog shit on my work boots.
All right,
compared to
well,
Lord of the Rings.
Jesus.
Compared to Lord of the Rings,
Avada Kedavra, you're done now. You're
Gandalf
dead.
would eradicate any wizard.
Not Lord Voldemort.
Yeah,
Just
wait
watch
until we lock in the
Sauron.
bathroom.
You can't even say his name in the
Wordle.
movie.
Voldemort. That's also. By the way,
well,
J.K. Rowling didn't even write a good story. She just ripped off Star Wars with worse lightsabers.
I'm done with this guy. Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're done.
Great guy. I know Michael
Yeah. Done.
pops in next to me and him. Realize I'm so chaotic. Honestly, me and him would probably have a good show doing the same screen together.
Probably would have like some Dragon Nipple IPA beer, dude.
Yeah, we'd be drinking
Talk about the birds.
85% beer. Hey, this will fuck you.
Yeah.
Listen,
What was the guy? What was
I
the?
respect what Harry Potter
Well-
is, but do not come for the king. When it comes to fantasy, any kind of fantasy, Lord of the Rings stands supreme.
Yo, give me
You've been trying to tell
Dobie.
me yesterday that Game of Thrones was better than Lord of the Rings. I'm like, you go watch your incesty Beverly Hills Housewives fantasy, okay?
All right. Maddie, what were you saying?
Give me Dobie and his dirty little sock over.
Yeah, that's right. Team Dobby.
You've now been banned from any talks about movies. Do not
Yeah.
ever.
Nah, he's permission granted.
Harry
LSU
Potter
60.
just I don't know. Harry Potter just came off as kind of lame to me, but I always appreciated the story. I
Dude,
appreciated it. I thought it was
Listen,
they were good movies. People love them. I
the
just don't
boy-
even hold it in the same
boy
candle.
who lived. The boy
Eh?
who lived.
And
You wouldn't understand Lord Voldemort, bro. Lord
dude, I
Voldemort.
watched all the movies. I read 6 out of the 7 books.
Dude, I don't read the books. Dude, who reads that shit?
Yeah,
Just watch
I read the
movies.
books. I read the actual source material, and I thought it was okay.
Attaboy, Jared.
I skimmed
I
it.
can read, apparently. That was news to me.
Dude, I was a Dr. Seuss guy, dude. If it came to books, dude, right up box and socks. That's my go-to.
Green eggs and
I
ham.
was a
Tell him,
big,
Chris.
Well,
Green
I
Eggs
mean,
and
I
Ham.
know you guys
Elastic
would get a
books,
joke
yeah,
out of
I
the
had
fact that I called Game of Thrones basically incesty Kardashian fantasy movies, and somebody in the fantasy shows, and the guy looked at me like, and I'm like, and he's like, honestly, you're not wrong about that, but it hurts me that you just said that because this dude has like a Game of Thrones shirt on and stuff. But I love Lord of the Rings so much. I'm literally getting it like tattooed on my arm because it was like a defining movie for my childhood. Some kids grew up with like Marvel or grew up with Star Wars. I grew up with Star Wars, but Lord of the Rings was supreme to that. Like
Yeah,
I
I grew
probably
up with-
seen every Lord of the Rings movie at least.
I
18
grew up with
times.
Marvel, but I mean, I dipped my toes in the Harry Potter game. It was pretty good.
Yeah, I tried it. My mom tried to get me into it.
Dip
I
your
couldn't
toes in
do
the
it.
butterbeer.
Yeah. Oh,
I
dude,
had
I'm
butterbeer. Very good.
I'm having butterbeer in 2 weeks, dude. I will send you a picture of me outside the castle.
Oh, it's good.
So I had like the
good.
imitate the one you can order. My buddy had it. It was very good. I was actually very impressed for what it was for a packaged version, but it wasn't bad.
Also, is my screen frozen? You're
kind of glitching in and out.
Yeah, let me
your audio is fine, but
I don't know what's going on, dude. I look like it's like a bad Zoom call, and like I got to cancel class. All right, give me 1 minute.
Oh, it's okay. That's usually when I just mute it and turn my screen off and start playing Xbox.
Hold on.
Yeah, Matt. I was at Dr. Goff's
Ooh,
class. We had to like do the show, the class from home.
Shit.
And I literally just sat in my dorm playing Xbox while we were listening to Dr. Goff talk.
Boom.
Yes. I was.
Dude, I remember.
Whatever, Chris.
I think my one Zoom call for class, I cut it off. Like I turned off my camera. You're supposed to have your camera on. I just said my camera didn't work, and I think I was just playing like Madden 20. And then I forgot I had my audio on. I'm like, fucking Choco! I screamed. I'm like, fucking Choco! Dude, I yelled so loud, and my teacher was like, Christian. I was like, Mrs. Hafer. And I was like, I'm sorry. I said, bad connection. I'm sorry.
Oh, my God. My favorite was I found out in the middle of a Zoom class that LaShawn McCoy got traded, and I almost punched a hole in a wall.
Did you patch it up? Did you do like the
No, it was my dorm when I had like Matt, remember I had like the little broom closet single?
Did you do the Big Daddy thing where you just put newspaper over it?
No, I just sat there. I'm on camera and I just put my head in my hands because Shady was my favorite player when I was in high school and college. So like when they traded him, I was hurt.
I thought you did like the old ostrich thing where you just like wedged your head in like the ground.
No, I just put my head in the ground. She goes, Jared, what's wrong? And I'm like, my Eagles just traded my favorite player for a bag of beans and a dumb linebacker.
What year did we trade him again?
2015. It was early 2015 before the season.
I was in 8th grade or freshman.
Damn, I was a sophomore in college.
Yeah, dude, you were you were old.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
I'm messing with you.
Yeah, well, hey, Matt's just as old as me.
I forget what I was doing. I remember I was pissed though. I was really mad. It was one of those
the Sean Jackson one.
The D Jackson one pissed me off.
The D Jackson one hurt. Mike Vick hurt. Us letting Macklin walk really hurt. The icing on the cake when I knew we were screwed for that season and I was subject to a life of misery was the Foles for Sam Bradford trade. That's when I was like,
we got him back.
I tried to be optimistic. I was like, oh, yeah, DeMarco Murray, Ryan Matthews, Jordan Matthews. I'm like, oh, we're hosed.
That was the most random football team of all time. There was 5 big offseason acquisitions in important positions.
And none of them ever played.
And they did nothing. You know, the crazy thing was, the thing about DeMarco Murray was he's a north-south runner. So you can't run him in the gun. So Pat Shurmur, or intern coach at the time,
first carry, 54-yard touchdown. I remember like it was
54-yard touchdown against the Giants. So like it was. I'm sorry, Nate. It was a tough one. It was
the fact that like uneducated fans like us, like me, in like a sophomore year of college.
I didn't know a thing, dude. I wanted Marcus Mariota.
I wanted Mariota too. If we were going to give up Foles, I was like, let's go get Mariota.
I remember I wanted Johnny Football at one point. I'm like,
I did not. I wanted him 50 feet away from my team.
Eagles are going to get Johnny Football.
We don't want 50 feet away from our teams. Only our parlays. Ladies and gentlemen, this man is the host of the Ohio Sports Podcast. He just beat a blizzard. He just survived Ohio weather. We may have nicknamed him the Thanos of the corner booth parlays. It's okay. We still love him. Ladies and gentlemen, host of Ohio Sports Podcast and a very cynical Cowboys fan, Kelsey Coyne.
So this is the part where I snap, just to get the attention to everybody.
Yeah,
so that
Chris's perfect parlay.
Yeah, no, sorry, Chris. Honestly,
you jerk.
It's not my fault. I've been robbed more than you guys have.
UAB is favored over Tulsa. Me picks Tulsa. Tulsa gets smoked.
Bro, you think I expected UAB, who at the time had one win, to put up 49 points in the first half?
By 40.
Yeah, they put up 49 in the first half. Who am I supposed to know that UAB is going to decide to pull it out of their head that one?
I don't even think it's now. I think you're just like a jinx on parlays.
The fact that I dove
honestly.
in for a second chance with Kelsey, I'm like, all right, you know what? I give second chances because I believe him. And then he throws me a pick like Navy, and then they get shut out.
Bro, okay, longest ever delay for the game to be played in the same day in the Navy game. Are you kidding me? What is happening with these two games? That is the craziest things that could ever happen in a game situation to cause.
Dude, natural disasters happen when you pick upset picks.
Right, this is crazy. I'm literally like I'm the bringer of rain. I replaced Josh Donaldson as the bringer of rain in the world. It's miserable.
Only you could make bad parlays, Kills.
Well, that's not true because I just won a couple $100 on it.
Kelsey was on fire. Didn't you hit it really good on Friday Night Football, whatever it was?
Yeah, Pac-12 after dark.
Dude, you
nailed
it. You put that
coming through clutch.
Damn.
And Nate, by the way,
parlays, he ain't blowing up.
If Nate goes to another Cal game, pick against Cal. This is the moral of that story.
Did you pick against them on Saturday?
Yeah, that was the kickoff to my parlay. Yeah.
Wait, they won, right?
No, they lost.
Oh. They lost.
Oh, well, I picked Cal as like a thumbs up to Nate, and then the game before that went down, so I was already like, well, this sucks. I'm not even going to pay attention if Cal wins. I just hope they do for Nate.
Yeah, if it makes you guys feel any better, I was 1 yard away from hitting a Cowboys parlay on Monday night. Guess who didn't get me? Guess who didn't get me my 1 yard?
Stroud.
No. You, when I say his name, you'll just laugh.
Rico Dowdle.
Zeke.
1 yard. Do that to yourself.
Because it was a -800 to cap off a parlay.
You should know better.
Once it got to a -800 for the capper, I was like, all right, easy money. Zeke's going to get the 10 yards needed. No.
That's bait.
Bro. Hey, I'm following the advice of the guy that came in and told us, you cap off your parlays with an easy money win.
Yeah, but that's not easy. That's just called they're baiting you.
Nah, man. That's all I needed.
Oh, it's okay.
I got the hard ones.
Listen, we all witnessed 3 weeks ago when the Sea Chickens and the Rams cost me $500.
Who'd you bet on?
It was my show parlay. I nailed every pick. It was down to Rams Seahawks. It went to overtime. The Rams were down. The Rams were up, and Gino led a crazy comeback.
Yeah.
Then freaking the worst cornerback in the league, Reek Woolen, gets caught flat-footed by Demarcus Robinson. I saw it off the rip. I didn't even have to look. I saw Stafford pull the play action. I look across the corner. I see Reek Woolen falling backwards, flat-footed. I'm like, oh, we're done. I got to give the guy credit, though. He caught up and almost picked it off. But it was like, I saw it. I'm like, he's done. I'm like, he's going to be in bad position. He's going to make a bad play on the ball. Yeah, he's the opposite of Quinyon Mitchell. He's a freak athlete, but his coverage technique is terrible.
That's fair. Yeah, I believe I was on the episode that time.
Yeah, you were. And
I think I picked the Rams.
You did. And I think you and me had I just said because I despised the Rams for reasons of ruining a certain quarterback's knee, who we will be avenged and keep avenging. We forgive you, you ginger dork.
We can't blame the Rams for just that.
It's a nice AJ Brown jersey.
Somebody forgot they were playing.
My other Wentz jersey, I've actually patched over now. It's an AJ Brown jersey. I actually bought a patch and everything for it.
You remember the Saints and Rams game? The costly.
Oh no, you kidding me? The Rams did us a solid because I hate the Saints.
Yeah,
that was the funniest thing in the world, man.
That was pass interference.
This is before I was friends with Cruz, by the way. So I didn't have to hear it from Cruz, dude. I was talking to my buddy who was a Saints fan from high school, and he calls me and I just started laughing. I'm like, yo, you guys, I hate your team so much. Dude, like Kamara and Ingram, I hated both of them. I hated Marshawn Lattimore. I was really actually kind of sad Lattimore didn't play for the Commanders last weekend because I wanted AJ to sun the hell out of him. But yeah, no, I've come around full circle. I forgive you, you ginger dork. You can come out of the closet now.
I mean, wasn't it Clowney that bounced his head off the turf like it was a basketball?
Yeah, no, but listen.
So that's the guy need to blame.
Yeah, okay. So I put it this way. This is my chart. With Wentz, the Mark Barron hit knocked him from 100% to 85%. The back injury knocked him to 80%. He got back up to about 85. He went in an MVP caliber season throwing the freaking lawn chairs in Greg Ward. And then Clowney breaking his skull knocked him down to 40. So that
I
is the
I was
Carson
at that
Wentz.
game.
Yeah,
40, more like 4.
I
Yeah,
mean,
no,
he was good for a couple weeks in Indy.
He
Looked like Tua.
he's a game of operation. You just don't know what you're gonna get with him. Like if you just touch him a certain way, you get zapped. Like his career is
That just sounds like
he's a backup now, and it's sad because I like Carson Wentz. I
loved Carson.
I was a Carson believer, AO1 Foundation believer.
Dude, I was like,
praise God, thank him every day.
It sucked, Chris, because we had no players to root for in 2015. Then here comes this ginger dork out of North Dakota State, comes in, starts making ridiculous plays. Dude, he was everyone's favorite player. And you
had Jason Kelce.
I love Jason Kelce, but like
but he wasn't like what he is now, like chunky stoop Jason Kelce. Like he wasn't. Yeah, he was. He was great.
I know.
But he wasn't like
Jason Kelce became an Eagles legend in the playoff run and post. And that's when he became like before that, he was just our reliable center. Like honestly, the best.
He was the bane of my existence. So that's
like we loved Connor Barwin and Malcolm Jenkins, but like it was like
his jersey. That was a good 1 year run.
Barwin?
Yeah, that was a good 1 year run.
2-3 years for us.
Whoops. Never mind.
Yeah, but his better years were as a Texan.
Yeah, no, he retired.
He was a Jaguar, I think, too.
He's actually a defensive assistant for us now.
He still does renovations in my neighborhood. Like he still like helps out the community like over here. It's actually pretty crazy. He's still involved in like a lot of Philly work and
stuff.
He
coaches for he's one of the Eagles coaches. Like he works in their staff.
Oh, did not know that.
Yeah, I saw him on the sideline they were in a headset. I was like,
I kind of left
the Connor doing there.
Yeah, I kind of left the Connor Barwin, phase after 2015. Great Texan.
I will respect that. Yeah, he was a great Texan.
Sure was.
Dude, I remember when we got him. I was hype as hell. I remember that one free agent class was Chip Kelly's first year when he went out and got Kerry Williams and Bradley Fletcher, and I was just like sitting in my high school. What was it? Video editing class, and I'm just like, I already just looked at the computer screen. I think my ex-girlfriend was sitting next to me, and she goes, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "We're screwed." And she goes, "Why?" I'm like, "We needed corners, and we got Bradley Fletcher and Kerry Williams. We're host."
Did you told her that in the middle of class?
Yeah, she this was back when she actually gave a crap about the teams I liked. So. This is before it got salty, and I think she got a weird kick out of the Eagles losing.
I thought like you gave her like your sweatshirt, the one that smelled like a lot of cologne.
I had a University of Oregon hoodie because I was trying to go there. Actually no, she did have one of my Eagles hoodies.
Yeah, I'd say a lot of high school boyfriends gave their girlfriend like a hoodie to wear, and it smelled like.
Well, I was your prototypical high school hick. I cut the slit in the side of it.
There you go. Cut the nipple holes out.
Had a dip stain from like me missing it while I was trying to take it off.
Oh shit!
Yeah, it was great.
Like nipplish
doing
chaps.
some righteous spelling.
No, I didn't really dip that hard in high school. I kind of kept that one on the DL, but then once I got into college, that was bad.
You know what Jared loved in college? He loved to use the word dank.
Oh, dank.
No.
He was a big
dank guy.
Dang.
Yeah.
You're a dank guy?
I walk in with a can of Grizzly and be like, this smells dank.
Yeah, he was a big dank guy.
I think you deserve a post-action trip to the penalty booth for that one.
This is not. Okay? We all did stupid stuff in college.
Yeah, but dank, like, there's stupid stuff and then there's dank.
We were in the middle of New Haven. Leave me alone.
Did you say Yaga as well?
Oh, no.
Oh, thank God. You weren't one of the Yaga guys.
In the world.
Thank God, dude.
That and YOLO. Some girl said YOLO at a party. I think
YOLO's crazy.
I think I threw a solo cup at her.
Oh, my God.
I was big with saying things were lit. I was big with that.
Matt was big
that's
on
not
the
bad.
lit.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
I mean, people still say lit now. So
I say, mine's pretty lit.
Actually, no. This is a good debate, and then we'll start talking.
Dank. The answer is dank.
Dank is dank.
Yeah.
Dank. Hella. I
people
could
say
say
hella now. Dank, unless
crazy.
you're referring to the green herb, there's no reason you should use the word dank.
Hella was the only way I could get away with cussing when I was younger or playing sports.
Oh, I just cussed and then got yelled at.
Like yelling at an umpire. No, that was hella outside. Like, yeah, hey, he can't get mad. I wasn't cussing at him.
I
That hit on Carson Wentz was hella
high
crazy.
school senior ball. I literally looked at the ref, the umpire, who was like a year tall. I'm like, that was effing outside, dude. And I just looked at him, and I stepped out of the box, stopped the play, and I looked at it was a slider that dove out of the zone, and like I'm talking like other batters box. I step out and look, like that was effing outside.
I was not a good baseball player.
You watch it, I'm like, I'm gonna watch your girlfriend after this, and I think he was like, he goes one more time. I'm like, all right, let me get back to it, because my coach was on the. I said something about his girlfriend, and it was not the smartest thing I've ever done in my life. It was senior ball. I think I was hungover. I just did not care. And my coach, who was a very skinny, nerdy dentist, I love the guy to death, but not the most intimidating dude in the world. I hear from the bench, starts screaming at me to shut the hell up and just swing the bat. And then I hit a 2-run double. And then I got thrown out trying to stretch into the triple.
He yelled at a nerdy dentist.
No, the nerdy dentist yelled at me.
God damn it, I don't have the thing, dude. Damn it.
All right. We do have to talk about the good stuff. Kels, I'm happy you made it through the snowstorm, bud.
Yeah, I am too. It was terrifying.
I love it, Chris. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. We've been BSing for long enough. This show's just been totally out of function, but now we're gonna get a little action going. Wow, we still have all the old scores from last week. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to crack a 6-pack presented by the people over at SeatGeek. Promo code Blave Sports, $20 off your initial purchase at checkout. So we're started off. Some good games this week, man. We're starting off with the big noon game. This game scares the hell out of me. It scares the least. For parlay and betting purposes only. I am so excited to watch this. I'm actually bringing a TV downstairs to watch it while I have my Hurricanes playing Wake Forest on senior day. Like, I have to have this game on for obvious reasons, but I'm bringing on a second TV to make sure I can enjoy it.
I feel like the second TV should be the Miami game, and this should be on the prime time TV.
My fandom takes precedent over anything else.
It's Wake Forest. I'm sorry. It's Wake Forest.
If we don't beat them by 30, the season's over. So, my opinion, public opinion, we need to basically prove we're not the same old Canes.
Just win. That's all you guys got to do.
And then I want to walk into the Carrier Dome and burn it to the ground next week.
Wait, I got my pick.
All right, you want to go? I was going to say, we can get into the game quick, give a little premise here. So, obviously, Indiana's undefeated. Ohio State's 1 loss to Oregon. Indiana's kind of been the darling of the Big Ten this year. But the one knock is they haven't played anybody good yet. Ohio State's biggest problem is they basically, how do I word this correctly? They have a fullback with an arm playing quarterback.
With a decent arm.
Decent arm. Like, he doesn't even have like a Cam Ward or like Dylan Gabriel arm. He has like a Colt McCoy arm. So let me preface this way. I would love Indiana to pull this off because my hatred of Ohio State goes back decades.
So you're taking Indiana as
I don't know who I'm taking yet. That's why I'm going to go last.
Can I go? I'm going to
Yes, you can go first.
Yeah, he's going to do an upset. Here it is.
This is totally
I'm going to take Ohio State. Indiana.
Hey, Kelsey, you got that wah sound for the soundboard?
No, I can't find it right now. I'm sorry. I have the soundboard. I can't find the sound right now. I don't know what happened to my soundboard.
I'll just be straight. Indiana hasn't played anybody yet. This is a big test for them. They just had a schedule where they, didn't play anybody big yet. This was the big game for them. This is the test game. I hope I'm wrong because I don't like Ohio State. But I just do think they win this. That's all I got. Indiana just had a cupcake schedule leading up to this one. So
fair enough. I found it though.
Nice.
Shout out for our boys at Sports Scramble for having the time.
Nice.
I want to do this so bad.
Do it. What's stopping you, dude? Yo, try Try some dank.
If you do it, I'll do it as long as you go first.
Oh, try some dank,
Shut up,
man.
you go.
All right, well,
You've been doing the show together for too damn long. I don't fall for that Kevin trick anymore.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Chris here. I'm taking Ohio State. Pretty much same reasons as Chris, but taking the Ohio with the 13.5 spread.
The most annoying fan base in college football. I don't know, Kels. I mean, you have a contention with Alabama, but I would argue Ohio State's the worst.
So, second worst behind only Alabama, but that's biasness. That makes it second.
I mean, listen, I hate Florida State fans, but I just think they're brain dead. It's not really like they're annoying. They're just stupid.
Yeah, I hate Alabama fans, but
it goes for me. It's Alabama, Ohio State. That's 1A, 1B, really.
Actually, I agree with that as well.
Ohio State, Bama,
now.
FSU, Texas, Oklahoma fans are just like, oh, buddy.
Your hand was weird when you did that.
I feel bad. Like every time Josh comes on and Josh starts getting all gunned up about how they're going to cause problems, and then they get stomped by Texas, and I'm just like, I'm so sorry, man.
Yeah, and then Georgia gave him a whomping.
Because Jay at least was like, bro, we gonna get killed.
Yeah, we bro. That's hella crazy.
I've met 2 Michigan fans in my life, and they're both kind of snobby.
Well, after today, I don't like them.
Yeah, I don't really care for them.
I don't blame you for that either. Florida fans are weird. Florida fans are depressing, actually.
Florida fans are cool, dude.
They're cool, but dude, they're like, cool. Dude, I there's one on my street. So after we smoked them week 1, I went to a barbecue, a block party barbecue. I show up with a Maryland Miami hat, my Ray Lewis jersey, and he goes, dude, we got murdered by you guys.
Dude,
and I'm like, hey, listen, y'all got a good young. I'm trying to be optimistic and nice because I felt bad. He's only been on the team for a year.
They got characters, dude.
Yeah, they got Lagway. He's good. Like they got.
Yeah, I'm just speaking like fan wise, dude. They're like an East Coast Venice Beach. Like they just have characters. Like they're just. I was down in Florida.
Anyway,
I was in the swamp area. I saw a guy mowing his lawn with the Speedo on.
That's just called being a true American. All right, Nate,
that's just being a Florida man.
Yeah,
I got the Buckeyes in this one, man. I believe in them. I think they'll take care of Indiana.
He believes.
OH.
He's a Buckeye believer.
No.
Oh God,
no?
Stop, please. Kelsey has to live in that state. I have to visit it every year. All right,
come on, Kelsey. OH.
Nope.
You gotta do it, Jared.
All right, Kelsey, who you taking?
Yeah, I'm gonna go not Ohio State. I don't think it surprises anybody that I'm saying Indiana. Yeah. If you look at the matchups, matchups, you talk about they don't play anybody. Well, they've played the same team. They played multiples of the same team.
Yeah.
They played Nebraska's, both of them, and they played Michigan State. And guess what? Indiana against Michigan State blew the doors off them. Indiana versus Nebraska blew them back to California. There's no prairie stopping anything in that game. So Ohio State wins by 7. I'm sorry, wins by math sucks. Wins by 4 over Nebraska, and against Michigan State, 30-31. So
and I know you're an analytics guy. I know you're an analytics guy. I know you
variables.
Yeah, I know. I believe. Look, I'm a Kelsey believer. Okay,
but here's the thing: in Indiana, at the very least, if you're going to take this game, take the spread. Indiana to cover. There's no way Ohio State covers the spread. Ryan Day sucks way too bad as a play caller for Ohio State to cover the spread.
There's no way I would have taken Ohio State spread here. It's too big for a matchup like this, I think. And you're right. I think Ryan Day's a fraud.
But yeah, no, Indiana. They don't have better Joes, but they sure as heck have a better Signetti.
Got a point there.
Coaches win games in college.
I think my cat just took Ohio State too. What do you want to pick, buddy? Buckeye guy? All right, he's taking the Buckeyes.
Mine is passed out in his little vampire.
Everybody talk to your pet. Who you taking?
Go, who you taking?
Jared, you got to do it. You got to do it.
You don't have to. It's okay.
Oh, I hear you, Kelsey. I love you, buddy. But whenever you pick an upset, it's like I'm basically trying to run through a landmine field blindfolded.
In the last few episodes I've been here, I'm pretty sure I'm over 50% on your.
You
your
actually are
upsets.
shooting higher than
The
real.
other
You know
side of
what?
the 50% is
All right,
my
I'll go
guess.
with the depressed Cowboys fan. Give me the Indiana Hoosiers to pull off
Nice.
the upset. This is my
I-
upset.
Thank you,
I
sir.
wasn't trying to convince you. Just to let
no,
you know.
it's okay. At this
Okay.
point, I literally picking Ohio State. I think hurts my
Chris, we've
character
seen
a
this
little bit.
before.
At this point, if I win, I'm literally gonna come on the show on Tuesday and just give middle fingers to all you guys. But here's the thing.
You don't gotta give me a middle finger, dude.
No,
I'm
Chris, I
convinced.
love you, buddy. It's
convinced
okay.
you.
I won't. Maybe just to Matt because he's in first place. And I know he
Can you sign
take-
a contract that says you're choosing Indiana on your own volition and Kelsey had no influence on this? Because I feel
Oh,
like
I'm
that
still
needs to
gonna blame
happen.
you regardless. Fine,
Oh,
boys.
he had
Come on.
influence.
Kelsey, you're a Cowboys
I knew
fan.
once you
I
took
blame-
Indiana, he was
I
going to take
blame you for
Indiana.
global warming, global war on terror, and everything else in between because you're a Cowboys fan.
Okay. I don't know what that
Cowboys
means.
are
All right.
everything that's wrong with them. I'm just kidding.
They're not. That's not totally wrong.
No, Jerry
Yeah.
Jones' ownership is everything that's wrong with him.
Well, he's not the worst
Uh,
owner right now, but yeah.
Well, he's battling
Yeah,
the
Woody
sun.
Johnson's running away with that title.
Sorry.
Yes, it's not us. Yes.
You're a close third.
Your ownership's just stupid.
Oh.
You caused Saquon to happen.
Understatement.
Sir.
Yeah, like literally, like the Giants. No, the Cowboys' problem is Jerry's just old as hell, and his brain is going. You can clearly tell it.
Yeah, he's
It's
got
like
some
Al
brain
Davis
wires.
in the back end years. Rest in peace to one of the best owners of all time, Al Davis. Woody Johnson is just thinks he's smarter than he really is. The Maras are they're like oh shucksy town folks who really should stop getting into personnel stuff.
The Maras are too busy making money internationally to care about
Yeah,
the Giants.
and Kelsey, I will revert to this story again. One of my best clients at my last job was friends with the Maras. He had
Love
dinner
the
with
story.
them every couple of months. The last time through a mutual friend, then he got to know them better, whatever. So he walks in the office. He says to me, "Jared, it kills me, but John talks about Daniel like he's his son." I'm like, he's like a son to him. I'm like, dude, brother, you're done.
Report.
Playing
Wee
safety.
woo.
I've told the story in the show like
Breaking
15
news.
times. The fact that I haven't gotten
Breaking
to know
news.
that.
Not crazy breaking moves, but cowboy breaking.
Listen,
Jerry-
it's kind of like the fact also they screwed over Drew Lock in this case to put in Tommy.
Okay.
I'm going to throw 4 interception
We're still
cutlets.
talking about this.
Oh, okay.
There we
All
go,
right.
Chris.
Breaking news.
Breaking news.
Jerry
What's up,
Jones
buddy?
reportedly very high on Commanders offensive coordinator Cliff Kingsbury and former Jets head coach Robert Saleh, the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Ooh.
All right. Anything's better than
Please
McCarthy.
put Cliff Kingsbury in Dallas. Come on.
As an OC, absolutely. I'm
Oh
okay
no,
with
I
that.
want him as head coach.
He's a great
'cause I know
OC.
He's just
Robert
Shanahan with a better
Saleh.
haircut.
Robert Saleh can go take over the head coach position. You can put Cliff at OC. I'm fine with that. Hire a real DC.
And that's both. Yeah. So that's a
No,
plus.
no. Hire a real DC.
Oh, no, I
please.
want Cliff Kingsbury.
No.
as
I'm
head coach
saying
because I know he's
you
going to blow.
will have
this
a head
thing.
coach and an OC. I said, yeah,
Yeah.
you still have to find a DC, but
Yeah. Don't keep
Robert
around.
Kraft was passed up on the Hall of Fame once again per
Don't
30
know
minutes
how.
on Lefty.
What Hall of Fame?
Wait, who did I say?
Kraft.
Robert
Kraft.
Oh, yeah, Robert Kraft. I thought I said Robert Saleh for a minute. Yeah, he got passed up on the NFL 2025 Hall of Fame ballot or whatever.
What is Robert Kraft trying to go to Hall of Fame for? They don't give tugboats.
The ownerships or whatever?
I mean, like, listen, he's not like the Roonies where they basically like cemented what a cornerstone franchise is. Robert Kraft just screwed over the state of Connecticut and then put his thing up in Foxborough. We haven't forgiven you for Rensselaer Field, you weirdo.
That's fair.
And my grandfather apparently had like some kind of he was like he tried to like get in on season tickets when the Patriots were supposed to come to Connecticut or whatever. But it's whatever, who cares? They're never gonna win a Super Bowl, at least until I'm in my 70s, probably. All
I
right.
got Theresa May.
He's probably gonna sign a contract somewhere else when his rookie deal's over. They're screwed. All right. BYU, Arizona State. I'm gonna make this short and sweet. Arizona State is a nasty, mean, physical team. Their biggest problem is they basically have me, Nate, and Kelsey out there kicking for them. Or they'd have at least 1 or 2 less losses.
That's right, Maddie. That means me and you are Mormons.
Nice.
Storm
Nice.
Mormon.
They're not going to be happy with my marital decisions.
Yeah, me either. I'm taking the purity ring right off.
Not like, yes, they.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure
Chris has missed that joke really bad. Wait,
Mormons are not fans of interracial anything.
Whatever. it is.
Actually, depends on the other race, but you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
What the hell?
Polynesians they're okay with.
B is our favorite on this show. We love her to death. So
Not Polynesian. Very far from Polynesian.
Yeah, unfortunately, the state is awful.
You know, it's
a
awkward
weird
when I
thing.
buy
Just for that, give me Partyville, USA. Give me Arizona State. I love their coach. By the way, he's funny. He's energetic. They're an interesting team to me. I feel like they're about a year away from being like a Big 12 champion. I think this is the stepping stone. Also, BYU to me is soft. They should have 2 losses already.
Why is that? Just want to know.
They should have lost to Utah. They had a ref bail them out.
I thought it was because of our beliefs. Okay, never mind. Maddie,
You're a Mormon?
Well, me and Maddie just declared.
No, he can't declare. They'd kick him out of the church.
Never mind.
I was nominated.
You don't have to be a part of the church to go to BYU.
We're decommitting more.
Their quarterback's Jewish now. I love it. They're finally progressing.
Bohannon? Bohannon's not Jewish. Jerry Bohannon?
The quarterback right now is Jewish.
Yeah, they made T-shirts.
Pat
about
McAfee.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yes. This is a real
I'm
thing.
just saying what. I got no idea, dude.
All right. I picked Arizona State. I have to step away for 18 of a
Jake
second.
Retzloff is who you're talking
Yeah,
about.
Retzloff is Jewish.
Oh, that's definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that
awesome.
checks out.
He's a member of the tribe.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Pause.
That's not even offensive. That's literally a joke they made. I've like a group of
Hey,
Jewish
whatever they choose to say.
Exactly. All right. Chrissy, you're up next. I'll be back in 18th of a second.
I'm gonna follow Jared.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna take Arizona State. I think BYU lost last week. I think did they lose to Kansas? Who did they play last week?
Yeah, they lost to Kansas in a close
Lost to
one.
Kansas. That's a bad loss. I think I don't know. I'm going to take Arizona State just because they're home, and also I was kind of flip flopping on this one. But I for some reason I just think Arizona State wins, but for some reason I think BYU might cover. But I'm still going to take State, so I'll pass it to somebody else. Free reign.
I'm just playing strategy right now. I can't take an upset here because the home team's a favorite. So I'm gonna just go with the favor here and just take the safe hand for Arizona State. Let's see what I can do some more damage later on. BYU personal issues with Zach Wilson. I can't take them.
It's a little personal for you, buddy.
Yeah, it's fresh. You know, USC. I've moved on. Not BYU. Not BYU.
So before we move on, I want to see. So apparently Guinness dropped a new beer, by the way, this year. I just want you to show you guys how cool it is.
I'll be all over that.
Guinness Fino Stout. Guinness Fino Stout.
Dude, it looks like Guinness on acid.
Dude, it's actually stronger too. It's like 6.2.
It's like a Four Loko Guinness.
Dude,
it's like
I'm actually
4
excited
Loko.
to try this. I have to finish this lager I'm drinking. But I'm actually excited to try this.
Yeah.
We'll do a live reaction on the show. Actually,
I'm nervous. I'm not even trying it.
Yeah, I'm really nervous for you.
Probably not going to taste good out of the can.
Chris
Just give it
picked-
Guinness.
Chris
I
picked,
picked-
Matt picked,
Yeah, we both picked.
Kelsey.
I'm going with the Fighting Mormons. They lost last week. They got to fight back for something. Their head coach is he. You may say they're soft, but that head coach means nothing soft. Arizona State is a good team.
They just lost. They should have lost to Texas.
No,
Utah.
you did call them soft. Those words did
Soft
come out
like,
of your mouth.
soft like not toasted bread.
Yeah, but it's all right. Arizona State, I just don't think they're there yet. Honestly, that's the only reason I'm not picking them. But
I'm switching my pick. I'm picking BYU.
yeah, BYU for me.
I just, for some reason, I'm looking at this now. I'm looking at this. I mean, they beat some teams. They beat Oklahoma State. They beat Kansas State.
They beat SMU.
They beat SMU. Yeah, I'm switching. I'm going to go to BYU.
They haven't beaten Arizona State.
No, it's
So
Also-
Me and Maddie wrote. Wait, Matt, you took Arizona State, right?
I did take Arizona.
See, me and Maddie rolling deep. That's what it is.
So
All right,
BYU is also
continue.
2-0 on my picks when I pick them to get me through a bet for the coin
Make
flip.
him
So
3.
Kelsey's
Boom.
now
This is-
2 for 2 in persuasions of picks.
All right, so we're tied 2-2 here. Big Nate, get us.
We
to
bring the boom.
the tiebreaker.
I don't want the boom.
God told me to pick the
Oh, that's
BYU
stupid.
Cougars, so I'm gonna go with the Cougars.
And
Did you get gold tablets? Where you got that message from? Did you dig up gold tablets out of the ground to get that message?
Yeah.
Nope.
Did you read the 10 Commandments of college football or something?
I sure did.
No, the joke is that the Mormonism was written on a bunch of gold tablets that are now put in the ground.
I read the Bible.
I have no idea about Mormonism. The only experience I have to it is that the one episode of Family Guy and then the Book of Mormon, the play by Jon Stewart. That's all I got.
I lived in the state of Utah. It was miserable. If anybody couldn't guess, I did not root for BYU at the time. Alex Smith all the way.
Damn right.
Holy War is a real thing. I'm also still pissed about Utah because I always like Kyle Whittingham's one of my favorite humans on the college football landscape, and I feel so bad that they got screwed by that referee. So screw Utah, screw BYU, and go Arizona State.
We're a BYU podcast.
That rivalry has been so miserable for refereeing late in games for the last 10 years. There have been some of the dumbest calls in the Holy War at the last play of the game. There was a year where it had 4 field goal kicks that had to be re-kicked because the fans kept running on the field. It's ridiculous that entire series. It's miserable. Every year it's played in BYU, it's miserable.
My mother asked me once, we were watching college pro football, and she goes, "You hate referees." I'm like, "I hate referees even if they make good calls for us." She goes, "Why?" I'm like, "Because referees are subhuman slime. Like once you put on the stripes, you've lost a degree of humanity."
I won't go
What the
that
hell are
far.
we talking about?
I have never had a good conversation with a referee where I didn't want to throw something at him by the end of it. Except in the flag football tournament where I had to take Kelsey from like getting in a fight with one.
I never was going to fight that referee.
Bro, you were starting some.
The dude was an idiot, though.
I was right because at the end of it, they actually did exactly what I was going to say they were going to do.
Which all I wanted them to do in the
when I
first
play
place.
football, I'm a slot receiver, dude. So I got real like Julian Edelman.
Oh, I was a
tendencies.
tight end
I'm
who
a squirrel.
fell really hard in the turf.
Yeah.
Sound
The
like a bomb.
earthquakes happened. Bear in mind, this is back
Talk about
when
bringing the boom. That was the boom.
the fact that I bounced up like it was nothing. Everyone's like, "You good?" I'm like, "I'm fine. Keep running."
That's how way physics works when you hit something bouncy.
I'm gonna run the tush push in flag football.
All right,
See if
we
that
gotta
works.
move on here. We're going to Yankee Stadium, Matt's stomping grounds for.
There you go, Maddie. You should go to this game.
Nah,
Yeah, just
I'm
pay
not
$600 for a damn ticket.
Yeah.
I'm taking those annoying weenies from South Bend. I love Army. I love their story. I think they're a great team, especially for an academy. But there's a reason Notre Dame's ranked a little higher. I'm willing to change my pick if somebody can convince me otherwise. But I'm not trying to gamble twice.
Somebody on this podcast could convince you otherwise.
It'd have to be at least 3.
Yeah. Take them. Take Army. That's one.
No,
We're
as in you
further
have to
country,
pick
you know,
them.
That's two. Oh.
Yeah, do play red. Oh, I'm not doing that.
Yeah, exactly. See, like everyone's in the same boat I'm in. I'm just the one who has the balls to say it.
I
would love
could loan. I could
would
loan
love
Wolf
to
Notre Dame, and I'm
lose
not
on this upset pick because of how much I despise Notre Dame.
I know
Oh,
one
by the way,
person.
Kelsey, my hierarchy of hatred of fans, I forgot to mention the other two I despise, Clemson and Notre Dame.
I'm predicting Kelsey takes Army, and he convinces Nate this time for 3 for 3.
I love
And then
that.
he'll get me next one. But I'm going to take Notre Dame.
He'll get you for like Packers 49ers or something.
Yeah, I'm not falling for it. I'm going to take Notre Dame here.
All right. Me and Matt take Notre Dame. Chrissy, you going to roll with your D-Gen brother, or are you going to go against me again?
I'm going with South Bend, dude.
All right.
I'm
You
taking-
finally learned your lesson.
Dude, I just feel
Chrissy, when we bet together, we don't lose, bro. That's what it is.
I know, dude, but listen, dude. Me, you, and Nate. Look, you say go with the gut. I'm going with my gut.
That's what I told you. Go with your gut. Your
What's
gut
your
might be
gut?
wrong, but go with your
I
gut.
might have to go to the doctors. I don't. My gut hurts.
I started taking kombucha. Works wonders.
Who are you picking?
I took a laxative like a couple days ago.
That
Cleared
shit
me
got
out.
burned by the end of it. All right.
Yeah,
We're going to throw a change up here. Nate, what do you got?
like a Taco Bell run.
If the U.S. couldn't beat my country in the war, then I'm not picking. Then why would
You're
I pick
born
Army?
in America. Stop it.
I don't care. I'm Vietnamese. Give me Notre Dame.
How's their economy doing these days?
Jared, you're really like you're Kenny
Just
Powers.
love the war.
Jared's Kenny Powers.
Hey, it may be shit, but we sure got some average woman you can choose from.
Are they women?
God.
Great fa.
Thailand,
Thailand!
wrong country. Wrong
I
country.
does not. No, actually, no. There are more boy girls in Vietnam than there are in Thailand. It's just more popular in Thailand.
That's from all the leftover landmines.
Nah, we got some actual women. It's just they're not. Well, for me, they're not.
Fantastic food. Love the fa.
I'm gonna put an odds boost on
all
that.
that.
Vietnamese food is freaking great, though.
It
It
is.
Like
is
pho?
good, dude.
Y'all like
It's
pho?
banging.
Yeah.
I did until
Yeah.
you said it that way, like you're condescending to me. Like I'm like some
It's
dumb
fucking
American.
fantastic.
Oh God, stop.
No, Nate, we talked about this. Stop it. One
Yeah,
more
okay.
time, I'm putting you in your own penalty box, okay? We've changed it. It's not Chris's anymore because Chris hasn't gotten sent there since like September. I think,
Hey,
I think it was the show we had Nasty on was the last time he got sent to the
America
penalty
was
box.
winning the war when Chris was at last in there.
What war?
I'm just saying, bro. For those Vietnamese women out there, if your thing is little, it's big to them, man. I'm just saying.
Oh my god.
No, that's it.
Yeah.
We're done. All right. Well, we need a
Please.
break from this anyway. Nate, not Chris's
I was
penalty
just
box,
leaving because I was like,
presented
you
by the
kidding me?
amazing people at Righteous Felon, promo code 15 Belly for 15% off at checkout. Yes, if you're wondering why it's Nate, not Chris's, it actually started as Chris's penalty box because Chris would say something hilarious and outlandish, but Chris has honed his palate and become more of an informative aspect of our show. And Nate has turned into this dark side presence we haven't figured out yet. So he says something so out of pocket, we put him in the box so we don't get canceled. It's usually either race jokes, something about Vietnam, or something a little too sexual for the show. So there is Nate's penalty box presented by Righteous Felon Beef Jerky. Promo belly up. All right, we're moving on. We're back on the saddle. Oh lordy. All right.
Oh, I don't get to make a pick. I don't
no,
get to give you.
I was gonna say Kelsey, who you taking, Notre
okay.
Dame or
Yeah, the Army.
Okay.
Matt was right. I am taking Army, but the reason I have is because I just want the chaos to occur in the American Conference so that
I
Army
do
is
too.
undefeated. I want them to be undefeated going into the championship game, but play the championship game after the Army-Navy game. Or vice versa. Play the game before the Army-Navy game. So no matter what happens, they're either going to be champions of the AAC or not. And it's just like, I'm just here for the chaos. I don't care,
I am
honestly.
too.
They do.
That's why, like, I was kind of hoping for that chaos SEC scenario where like 17 or like.
Also, the Shamrock jerseys this year for Notre Dame suck. So another reason to not root for Notre Dame.
They give Irishmen a bad name. Anyway.
Yeah, bring back the Kelly Greens. That's all I care about.
Yeah, so just go back to the old stuff. Copy Philadelphia. We don't mind that much. All right.
Brady Quinn era.
Yes. Golden Tate, too.
Yeah. Jeff Samardzija.
All right. Ooh, good one. Great pitcher. Cardinals Seahawks, not Sea Chickens. You know why? They won me a bet last week. They took out the 40 Winers, so I'm already loving them already. I have a lot of good nicknames for NFL teams. So the Seahawks hosting the Cardinals. Cardinals are 1-point favorites on the road. So, how are we feeling about this game, gentlemen? Because last time I checked, Gino and the boys, they got DK back. Kenneth Walker's healthy. Offense is looking better. I mean, listen, the 49ers aren't like the best team right now, but how much do you trust Johnny Gannon and Kyler Murray down the stretch? So, Kelsey, I'm going to start with you because I'm kind of curious how you lean on this one.
I'm going to be honest and say I honestly flipped a coin for this one.
Same.
It really was so ridiculous. Just looking at this team, I have, and especially from a fantasy standpoint, because I have receivers on both teams. I have JSN and I have MHJ. Like I have to figure out how that's going to work for my team.
Maserati Marv, dude.
Yeah, no, it's MHJ. I'm not saying that all that. I will not give him. Maserati isn't the same car it once was when we were growing up. Maserati is a joke of a
Maserati is basically just a really loud, slow Italian sports car.
He's like a Murcielago more than anything. But I'm not going to say Murcielago Marv every time. That just sounds stupid. So yeah.
It
But no,
just
I'm
sounds
I'm
catchy, though.
gonna go Cards. I think I'm gonna give old Mr. Krabs at quarterback a chance to win this one.
All right, Maddie, who you taking?
I was influenced by Kelsey. I'm going to take the Cardinals here. But even though I was going to take them regardless, it's not. I wasn't actually influenced by them. But
All right,
setting me up for failure here.
Dark Side Nate, who you taking?
you might still be in the bathroom.
Oh, okay, I might be in the facilities. Someone want to text the group chat and see if he wants to pick that way because I don't know how what he's doing in there, but so either
I don't know if I want to know. I don't know if
Yeah,
we want to
me
text
either.
the chat.
So somebody text the group chat and just ask him who he's taking if he's going to be a while. All right, Mr. Good Hair, our Philadelphia fanatic, who you taking?
I'm gonna take the Seahawks. I think a lot of things are clicking for them, especially getting DK back. I just picked Gino up in one of my big money leagues, so I'm hoping Seattle can pull this through, and Gino is a good game. So I'm gonna take Seattle. Also,
Nathan?
back-to-back division game.
Yeah,
I'm still rocking with Seattle.
Nathan, who you got?
Give me the Cox. Hawks.
What?
Pause.
Why did
What?
you say it?
We
so
just talked about
email?
Vietnam, and that's what you come back with.
Nate, what the hell?
Oh, I think on the Seacock, so I'm like, I give him the
Sea
Cox.
chickens. Sea chickens.
This man has Vietnam on his brain.
Why did you have the Mickey Mouse voice?
Huh?
What's in that Dr. Pepper? About 2 ounces of freaking cognac? What? Oh, my Lord. All right.
It's great.
I got to stick with my DGen brother here, Chris. We're all going against Matt, so either he's going to get a point or we're all going to get one on him here. I got to go with my dog, Gino. I was trying to explain to my mother a couple weeks ago, and I was watching the game with her and my dad, and I was trying to say, like, listen, like, I love Geno Smith because I love that this guy's career is basically a meme, and then he goes to Seattle, beats out Drew Lock, and gets them to 2 back-to-back playoff appearances.
Oh,
Listen,
dude, Drew
Seattle
Lock. I have
defense-
so many questions about Drew Lock right now.
Drew Lock, I don't understand how a man with that much physical talent is this bad at quarterback. Anyway, he did beat my Eagles last year, but then again, Nate at quarterback could have beat us at the backstretch. So that being said,
300 plus easy, bro.
let's say about $120, but Jalen would probably throw an interception, and we at least have one fumble out of my DeAndre Swift. Anyway, so I'm going to go with the Sea Chickens here. No, sorry, Seahawks. They've earned my respect back. They beat the 49ers last week. I just do not trust this Cardinals team yet. This is probably the game where they're going to prove me wrong. But until that happens, I'm going to go with the superior weapons. And honestly, with how talented the Seahawks defense has been in the secondary with coverage ratings, they can't be this bad forever. They have 4 guys who could start on an NFL roster between Job, Witherspoon, and of course the bane of my existence, Tariq Woolen. But should be an interesting game. I swear they needed a pass rusher, and God, they will ignore me until the day they die. But hey, go Hawks! All right.
Like it.
That was the least convincing Go Hawks I've ever heard.
Yeah, this is literally the most convincing time I've picked them. All right. Speaking of the
Sound like Russ
49ers,
right now.
they're taking the pack attack in Lambeau. Pack is back. AJ Brown, Sunshine, Alexander. I will say this. I do not know what to make of Jordan Love anymore. I was all aboard the Jordan Love is a top 10 quarterback train. I think he still is. He's like 10 maybe now. But, dude, he is
Didn't we have this discussion?
Yes, we
days
did.
ago?
I still don't know what to make of it. My biggest problem is I don't trust the inconsistency. It's really starting to bug me. But, listen, the 49ers have more injuries than they know what to do with. I think Nick Bosa is playing. I don't know. So, Nate, if you could check if Nick Bosa is playing, it'd be great. And to be honest, it looks like Shanahan's kind of just firing off like blanks here and trying to see if he hit something. So,
sorry.
Oh, go Nate. What you got?
Oh yeah. So he's in jeopardy.
Okay. Any other big injuries for San Francisco that are like possibility of not playing?
Trent Williams.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That Packers pass rush. Quay Walker and the boys. I'll let Matt pick first.
All that fucking ran. And then he's just like, all right, Matt, you pick.
This I don't know.
Co-host and running this shit show.
I don't know why, but to me, this kind of just screams a game when the Niners just kind of get back on track. So I'm going to take the Niners here. Not very confident, but just
I'm going to piggyback that.
Just doing it. Yeah. I think this is just one of those little throwaway games where the Niners just squeak it in there so they don't go under 500.
I just realized all 3 of our NFL games have all 4 of the NFC West shit show teams in them, which is just hilarious. I think this entire 6-pack is just pure chaos because all of us could easily go 0-6. Easily. Or 6-0. And this is why this is like kind of like Matt, I think I did this 2 years, a year or two ago, when I think it was you, me, and Samir, or whoever it was, or maybe you, me, and Mason, where I just had like a monkey wrench week where I said, screw it. Let's just try to F up everyone's week with a bunch of like games that just are like they're coin flips. So
yeah, I hated that.
You won that year. Why are you complaining?
Because it was stressful. It was stressful. I had to work for it, and I didn't like it. Yeah, I had to
no, actually, no. I remember this. Mason had a perfect week that week. And then he just dropped off the face of the earth and was done with us. Anyway, all right. Matt's taking the 49ers to California kid. Nate, who you got?
So Brock Purdy did not throw a lot of passes on Wednesday, and today, I should say, he was throwing at the start of practice, but he left the field after. So he is dealing with a right shoulder injury, which means Brandon Allen could be starting at quarterback for the Niners on Sunday. So with that, plus the Bosa injury, plus the Williams injury, equals, give me the Packers.
I'm going to jump on the bandwagon with Nate. Pack is back, at least for this week. They're going to be that annoying team in the wild card who's going to knock off like whoever the 3 or 4 seed is, and it's going to be funny. They're not as good as the Lions; they won't catch them. But I think this isn't the game they lose. They're probably going to lose one more down the stretch, but they're going to get this one here. I think the Packers are good enough, and I think Christian Watson is starting to emerge as their number 1 receiver now that he's healthy.
I will say this too.
Go ahead, Chris.
I was just a little off topic here, but the Steelers and Browns have kicked off. Steelers were in Browns territory, then attempted a 58-yard field goal, shanked it. So first touchdown still up for grabs.
It's a good thing I picked up Chris Boswell and threw him in the
Wait, who was your first touchdown, Chris, today?
I didn't pick one yet.
So that was my next. So thank you for catching that topic. Chris, who is your prediction?
I'm going to go with Pat Freiermuth, tight end.
Smooth. All right.
David Njoku.
Kelsey, you got a first touchdown prediction?
That's a good one.
Oh, for tonight? Nick Chubb.
Just because I did not start him in fantasy in either of my leagues, give me Cedric Tillman.
I was going to say, I had a feeling you were going to pick him.
The weather sucks too bad to throw the ball right now.
But it's Jameis. He has the football IQ of a 2x4. He's going to chuck it to triple coverage in the rain.
He's fun football.
Jameis is what makes football fun on primetime games in the rain.
Yeah, with like 4 interceptions and 4 touchdowns.
Exactly. What Daniel Jones should aspire to be. See, Nate, if Daniel Jones went out there and chucked 5 touchdowns and 5 picks, he'd be my favorite player in the world. But he doesn't.
Now he's
1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, a fumble, runs for 60 yards, and makes no sense. It's like bizarro world Mike Vick.
Now he's QB4 and scout team safety.
Hey, yo.
How about the Winston 30 for 30? 30 touchdowns, 30 picks.
Bro, me and Kev in the OG season of us doing the picks or whatever, we were like campaigning for James to do 40 and 40. We were trying so hard for it. We were like protesting. We were tweeting at people. It was a fun time. But all right, we're back to it. I took the pack. Chrissy, who you got?
I'm right with Matt. I'm taking the Niners. I think the Niners they're getting Debo back. They're getting Kittle back. Yeah, they're on Bosa. It's pretty big. Trent Williams is pretty big, but I think Purdy's going to end up playing. I don't see him losing 2 in a row. He lost a heartbreaker last week against Seattle. So give me the California dreaming.
Right.
California.
I was at a party.
California. Sunday Night Football.
Other side of California.
Our favorite bird.
You don't want my pick?
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Kelsey. Take your pick.
No, that's cool. 49ers, and fun fact for you. Kenny Clark, Josh Jacobs, Josh Myers, Evan Williams, Kobe Wooden, all limited today. Jair Alexander, Edrin Cooper for the Packers did not participate in practice, meaning the 2 healthy wide receivers for San Francisco have an absolute shot no matter who's slinging the rock. And George Kittle's healthy.
Josh Jacobs is playing, though. So
he's limited. He was limited in practice. He's in the same boat as Brock Purdy and Trent Williams.
He'll play.
Just saying.
He's going to play. I don't know.
Same as Kenny Clark.
Kenny Clark is a little more scary to me. But
Jair. Oof, that's rough.
Listen, it doesn't matter. It's going to be a shootout either way.
They still got CMC, so it's all good.
Yeah.
Niners.
Christian McCaffrey.
It smells like almost some chocolate. All right. We're going to Sunday Night Football. Obviously, last game in the 6-pack. Eagles, Rams. I'll make this simple. Fly, Eagles, fly.
When is it not going to be Fly Eagles Fly, you know?
Yeah.
When hell freezes over, we're like a 20-point dog. I don't know. Even then, I'll probably pick Philadelphia's not that big. I did that once, by the way. They were a 20-point dog, and we are 18-point dog. We won. So I was like,
who?
It was like it was the 2021 year, or 2020. We were like a dog, and we won.
Oh,
Whatever our biggest underdog was in 2021 or 2020, I picked the Eagles anyway, and we won. So I was like, whatever. I may be completely mixing up memories here, maybe in Miami. I don't know. But either way, I will take Philadelphia here. I am a big proponent of this Eagles secondary. They're playing out of their damn minds. Eagles pass rush come along. Bryce Huff or not. He's probably getting seasoning almost ending wrist surgery, which kind of makes sense. But I think the biggest story is the fact that that makeshift Rams defense with a bunch of rookies, and I think Cam Kitchens is like he's the highest rated rookie every year for defense. That's my boy from the U, obviously, but I think Philadelphia's gonna have some fun with Hurts and the boys going out east to San Fran. LA, but it's gonna be a half home game anyway because SoFi is basically just like an opposing team oasis. So, Chrissy, roll with the Bards.
We're rolling with the Bird Gang.
Go Bards!
Bird Gang.
The original Bird Gang. Cardinals copied us.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm also going to take the Eagles here. I'm going to keep the trend going until Kelsey ruins it and takes the Rams.
I assume it's going to happen. Kelsey, who you taking?
Yeah, I'm taking the Rams. Fuck it. Why not?
Shocker!
I am literally going all underdogs as far as betting goes this weekend. The parlay is like 66,000 for $1 or something. No, it's like, sorry, for $1, I'm getting $1,000 for the parlay for all the underdogs.
I've had one parlay that big, and it literally only missed because Washington lost to Michigan.
Steelers get the ball back.
Kelsey, you're the only person Kelsey, you're the only person to tell me to take the settlement $300, and I will still thank you for that wise information. And I should have done it anyway.
Well, thank you for the wise information, but I didn't do it.
Yeah, I was being a dummy. Come on, I was still in that sales job.
Look, we're here talking about this for a reason because we're all degenerates with betting. That's why we got to bet smarter, not harder.
Well, me and Chris had a very good point today earlier in the show. You can't be great at fantasy and be an amazing gambler. You can be okay at fantasy but be a great gambler. But so like
you can't be good at either at any point in time. Is what I've learned.
I'm pretty good. I'm pretty good at fantasy when I actually care.
There's nobody great at both.
Yes, exactly. I'm an
I can't even be
gambler.
great at one right now.
I'm an okay gambler. I am much better at fantasy.
Hey Nate, how's CMC treating you? Because my bag of peanuts I got back doesn't even want to play right now.
Like the tiger from Frosted Flakes. He's doing great.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
All
I'm
right,
still
hey,
mad at
Tony
NFL
Tiger,
Network for
who
that
you picking?
dumb. The NFL Network gives me a dumb report saying
Peanut
CMC is not going to play for 21 days, even though he's going to be returned. The
Damn.
next day after I trade him, oh, by the way, he's going to play next week. What?
I just don't understand why you gave me him. Like I
Because
like,
he was
what?
just taking up
Who did you
space.
trade him?
I forgot.
Tank
What did I give
Bigsby.
you? Yeah.
I needed a
God,
running back. I had Zamir White. I needed a
God.
running back, and they're
I'm
all
worse
gone
than
in
the
our
running
league.
backs in my roster in Kevin's league, where I have the Gus Bus and Tajay Spears.
No, they're not even. Gus and Tajay Spears aren't even available in our league.
Mm.
I literally was. I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel in that league for any running back, and so
Wait,
I
is
was
this-
just like,
is
I
this
need
the
somebody
Belly
who's
Up
playing.
league or you and DJ's league?
The league that is, you and mine DJ's league that you guys are all in.
Okay.
The fantasy and chill one.
Oh yeah, the one that I've lost 2 straight because I get too lackadaisical with my wide receivers. Yeah.
Mm.
I'm just trying to fight for not last place.
I'm still in the playoffs. I don't care.
Have
I
you
know
seen
that.
my?
Yeah, I thank God for Matt in this one.
I lose every week by like 2 or 3 points, but like I'm just 1-8.
Yeah, Matt's like my guaranteed fantasy win in that league.
I
That's
just
my
I looked
profile.
at my record. I'm like, why am I using the waivers?
I couldn't
Oh,
find the Eagles underdog story, but I found out in 2019 on September 17th, the Dolphins and Jets were both 21 and 22.5 point underdogs in their games against Dallas and New England.
Why am I?
And they won.
Shocker who I probably played.
Yeah.
I can't.
Jets get the close, though.
I'll probably pull whatever number it was, and I'll be like, "Yeah, it was 21." No, Jerry was like 13 point dog. He's like, "You're
That's
over exaggerating."
2.1.
Relax. Okay, I'm not that big of an over exaggerator. Anyway, Nate, who you taking?
Caw-caw. Eagles.
We don't make that sound. You gotta do the freedom screech.
Huh? I can't do it.
It's a raptor screech. So it's Raptors, yeah.
All right.
No.
I still don't get why you guys won't embody the name of a dinosaur. Like, come
The
on.
name Freedom, the bird of freedom. All right.
The last thing that happens in Philadelphia is freedom at that stadium.
No, it's more like
You can't even be Santa Claus and be free in
rampant
that.
drug use and,
Oh my God.
and
It's
corrupted.
the oldest story in the book.
But it happens every
Get
year.
a Giants hat on.
Next week.
Get a
Do you realize
Giants
the
hat
other
on.
things? Okay, I'll say this: the other things that happen at other stadiums don't get as much media as what happens in Philadelphia.
Ours was
Sure.
At the Raiders Stadium, the 49ers Stadium, even Dallas.
Sir,
Oh.
I'm sorry, but have you seen all of the social media posts about how bad Dallas is?
Oh.
Literally, it's falling apart at this point in time. Like the steel roof is falling down.
I know you got the damn sun raining in the damn
Yeah,
stadium.
it's talk about there's no media Man,
Yeah,
the
it's
Cowboy Stadium
phenomenal.
happens, and it's like World War VII just happened. It's in Dallas and AT&T Stadium.
Okay, so sorry to interrupt this live reaction. Yes, both are crap holes. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah,
It-
100%. Not going to disagree with any of that.
Jerry World was cool 10 years ago. Now
Jerry World was not cool ever. It was just an
2008 was cool.
eyesore. Texas Stadium.
Also, by the way, the private tours while they're training the offices by the practice field. Come on, that's just ridiculous. Guinness Fonio Stout, sensational. I give this a 9.5 out of 10. Great stout.
Damn.
It's a Guinness with a hint of chocolate, and a little stronger alcohol taste. Very good.
Chocolate?
Yeah, chocolate Guinness. Great combination. Love it.
Nice.
9.5.
chocolate already or Guinness already tastes like chocolate?
No, more of a vanilla profile. Honestly,
Really?
this
Yeah.
is
Okay.
sensational. I'm telling you right now, it's worth the extra $1 you're paying.
We
Here
got
it is, Guinness Fino Stout. Go get it. It's their Christmas beer. Unbelievable. I'm actually a little blown away right now. This is very good.
It's pretty good.
Steelers went for it on 4th and 2, put Justin Fields in to do a QB run, and they stuffed him about a yard or
I
two
don't
behind
know
the
why
line.
they keep trying to do this Fields run package. They know what's
It's like
happening.
when the Jets signed Tim Tebow, and they literally he threw like 5 passes.
Yeah.
He threw like 5 passes, but felt like that whole year, and he just ran the ball every single time.
All right.
How'd you feel about that, man? I feel like you were like a little ecstatic.
I
It was
remember.
like 14, 15.
Yeah, that was our
and
first. That was
I-
our first and second year of college.
Yeah, and all right, well, okay, maybe I wasn't. Sorry, so maybe I was
I remember because our buddy Pat, we made a joke because Tim Tebow technically played for all 3 of our teams.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I was just desperate for a quarterback, so I was like, I'll take whatever I can. But I was, as you know, I think we won 6 games that year. So
yeah, we won 7. So not much better.
What are the upsets and gimmies?
All right, yeah. So we'll go upsets and gimmies. I know Chris has got to roll. I got to roll too. All right, so my gimme, on Uncle Ed. Give me the Canes to beat the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. No Sam Hartman, no problem. They better win, honestly, at this point. My season hangs in the balance of any shot at catching Matt. So you schmucks in South Beach better win. Mario, this is not the Manny Diaz Hurricanes. Get your shit together.
I am going to go down and go down south. I'm going to take Oklahoma State over Texas Tech. Oklahoma State is at home plus 3.5 per FanDuel.
Nice.
Very nice, man. I like that one. You think they're finally going to give Ollie Gordon the damn ball for the first time all damn year?
I hope so. Now I took him as my upset. I'm hoping they're like, oh shoot. So
Ollie Gordon is going to get drafted in like a 3rd round because he had no production. And he's just going to be like the next Derrick Henry or like the next like Miles Sanders. Where like, oh, hey, this guy fell to the second day. He didn't get a lot of carries his senior year, so he dropped. And then, oh, hey, he's a superstar quality running back. The fact that he didn't get any carries, I don't know if I think Mike Gundy may be going out of his mind. I think him shaving the mullet, he lost all his powers.
I warned you guys in our preview for that, by the way. I said he wasn't going to be the best running back in the Big 12.
I talked myself into picking Arizona. I don't want to talk about that.
Nah, me too. Don't worry. Actually, I picked Kansas. That was worse.
Hey,
what do you
listen,
want to
it's spicy now, so it's okay.
Yeah. Do you want to give me or
you get both because you're not technically in the competition. So.
Oh boy. I don't have a give me right now. I have an upset though. Arizona over TCU. That is a 10.5 point dog.
That's my NCAA dynasty team where I basically benched Nova Fide because he's terrible.
That's fair.
I picked up the backup quarterback from I think it's UCF, Aiden Childs, and he's great. Absolute cannon arm. He's mobile.
Former backup for UCF, but yeah. Now it's KJ Jefferson as the backup.
Yep. That's really it's sad because KJ Jefferson was so much fun in Arkansas.
Yeah. By the way, give me Texas versus Kentucky.
Yeah, that's a good pick. All right, Nate. I don't believe you took an upset, my friend. So, what you got for me?
Give me UMass.
Stop it. They're not beating Georgia. Nate, stop it. Reevaluate your life.
Fine. Wake Forest.
You're fired.
Okay. SJSU over UNLV.
You keep picking your damn Spartans, man.
Listen, we almost beat Boise on Saturday. I was watching that game.
Actually, you were right. I was getting a little nervous. Nate's about to lose his damn mind if they beat Boise.
That's what I'm saying. Plus, the woman I'm thankfully talking to is from San Jose State. So, believe in them again. Give me the Spartans.
Also, I put like 3 other good ones you could put in the chat, dude.
Nah, I'm good.
There's Vandy LSU, by the way. I don't know how you didn't.
That was my other one. I was like, that's a layup too. Man.
I believe in my boys right here, Chris and Matt. Man, I believe in my boys. I think they'll get the job.
The other one I was gonna say is you could easily do Kansas over Colorado if you want to be really spicy.
Nah, I believe in the Buffaloes.
I'm doing
Oregon State over Washington State for the Pac-12 championship.
Ooh, but San Jose State is like 7. My fault, Chris. Go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you're good. You're good.
Oh, I was gonna say because San Jose State is like 7.5 point underdogs. I think it's manageable.
Right. Chrissy, I know needs to go. So Chris, take your upset and give me. You're free to go, my friend.
I'm gonna take Houston over Baylor at home.
Ooh,
it.
Give me the Cougars. Their records are flip flopped, so that's gonna be the way.
All right.
Yeah.
Meow. Oh, we're waiting on Matt. Did Matt took his right?
Yeah, Matt took. Who did he just take? I wrote it down. Oklahoma State over Texas Tech.
That was a good upset pick. Yeah. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can find Kelsey's amazing podcast, him and our boy DJ. Shout out, by the way, Kelsey, for filling in for DJ this week. We appreciate you, buddy. I'm happy you survived the snowstorm.
Oh, me too. I'm
We haven't
here.
had rain in Connecticut since I got laid off. So it's really funny where like I literally got up this morning. I texted my buddy like, I'm like, you need landscape help? Because Jared pouring. I'm like,
It's the first time it rained in Philly too, and
yeah,
like
first time it's raining in
3
Connecticut,
weeks.
Philadelphia, Connecticut, Eastern Pennsylvania, New Jersey, or Southern New York in a month and a half.
And snow's on its way next.
Yeah, no, we're getting snow Friday night.
Yeah. That's what's rolling
So-
through right here, right now.
Yeah. So I have to go suit shopping in the middle of that. My best friend's getting married, so I have to be like kind of.
What are you talking about? Matt's already married.
Matt's one of my very close friends, but Matt knows this. I have like best friends. One of them is getting married in February. The other one's getting married in January. So I literally have to run around like a crazy person. At least Kevin doesn't need me to hold his hand through everything. Kevin just was like, "Hey, help my brother plan the bachelor party." I'm like, "That's easy."
Can you just give Kevin an Auburn handkerchief for me? That's all I ask. That's all I ask. I just want you to hand it to him. That like right before he walks and gets ready in the front, like just give it to him and just see what he does, and then just walk away.
I got two for you. I will give him an Auburn T-shirt if he loses a beer pong on his bachelor party, and I will give him an Auburn handkerchief for his wedding. No, actually, no. Kevin is so superstitious and he's so very tense because
Well, it's his something blue. You can give him an Auburn handkerchief as his something blue.
That's messed up. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you can find Kelsey at everything high-low sports. Chris, thank you for coming. Nate, thank you for coming. Maddie will be back we'll be back Tuesday, by the way. So Tuesday show. Kevin, actually, we're talking about will actually be our guest, and we're looking for one more. So maybe if Kelsey won't come by for our Tuesday show. So our Thanksgiving special. We make jokes. We basically pack two shows into one. It's a good time, ladies and gentlemen. Have a great weekend. Hope all your teams do well. Hope your parlays don't get too screwed up. And shout out to our sponsors: Righteous Felon, Candidates, SeatGeek. Peace.
That'd be good.